If you asked me a few months ago, before I came to Japan, what I thought the most popular drinks here were, I probably would have told you something along the lines of green tea, something called Calpis, and something just as uniquely named Pocari Sweat. Now, this would have been based on my stereotypes of Asia, along with what I've read and seen online over the past few years. So, when I arrived here, I found it quite surprising to find that coffee is as popular in Japan as it actually is. Georgia, the blend. Now, I'm not talking about cafes here because I feel like going to any first world country expecting not to find a cafe is like going on YouTube expecting not to find a cat video. So, today I'm going to be talking about convenience stores and vending machines which stock such an absurd number of ready-to-go coffees. So, here, my local 7-Eleven, in front of the fridge. This is what you can see. It's like the holy grail of coffee. We have 35 individual types of coffee here. And this is just in one fridge. If you move on to these other fridges over here, there's an extra 19 coffees. This is 54 types of coffee in total. And we're not even done yet. So onto the hot section, there are 22 coffees. On top of the 54 coffees in the cold fridge, the 22 coffees in the hot section, you have 7-Eleven's own freshly brewed coffee, of which there are 4 types: hot coffee, iced coffee, hot latte, iced latte. So if you add all these up, you get a number that's close to 80 types of coffee in one store, one convenience store. Now, I managed to count 78 in total if you ignore the different sizes of the same brands. If you include them, you get a number that's closer to 90. But anyway, let's move on to the vending machines. So you have a similar situation here. Of the 39 drinks in this vending machine, 19 are coffee. That means 49% of all the drinks in this one vending machine are exclusively coffee. And now let's look at a different vending machine. So here, you have 35 drinks in total. Of these 35, 19 are coffee. Obviously this isn't the case of all vending machines in Japan, but a disproportionate number of vending machines nationwide serve only drinks, and I think this is a good example of what you could typically expect. Okay, as for costs, in a vending machine you can expect to pay anywhere between 1 to 200 yen depending on location and what you want. And you get a similar case in the convenience stores, so anywhere between 1 to 300 yen. So when you take into account the fact that Japan has over 5 million vending machines and over 50,000 convenience stores nationwide, you might not be that surprised to find that Japan actually has the largest global market share of ready-to-go coffee. But what you might find quite surprising is when you look at the worldwide consumption of coffee per nation, Japan doesn't even make top 25. Right, so in front of me by here, I have 5 different types of coffee, all of which I got from 7-Eleven. So this is the typical range of coffees you can expect, but obviously there will be a lot more of them. So first, we have 7-Eleven's own cafe latte. Now this is my favourite coffee from 7-Eleven. It's 150 yen for a regular and 200 for a large, and I would recommend them. I recommended them in other videos and I'm doing it again. They're really good. Next up is Tully's coffee. So this is more of a plain latte. So it's basically just coffee with some milk, and you can't go wrong with it. It's pretty standard. If you've got a bit of a sweet tooth, then this won't be for you. Next up is Georgia Craftsman. So if you do have a sweet tooth and you like coffee, this is your drink. Coffee, milk, sugar. And next up is 7 Bosses Black 7. For all canned coffee lovers, apparently. So this is, as you might expect, it says on the tin, black coffee. Pretty standard, there's nothing special about it. If you like black coffee, you can't really go wrong with this. Well, you can if you like freshly brewed black coffee, you will find this disgusting. But if you don't mind canned black coffee, that's average then. So I'm not doing a great job of marketing this, if I'm going to be honest, but then that's not my job. So, and finally, I've left this one for last because I don't know what to think about it. It confuses me. Does things to my mind. So here, this is Georgia coffee tea. Coffee tea. Yes, it is literally what it says. It is coffee and tea mixed together. It's actually made by the, I don't know if you can see that, probably not, the Coca-Cola company. I don't know what to make of that, but that's a fact for you there. it's one of those things where just because you can doesn't mean you should. I'm sure many of you will disagree with what I'm about to say, but pineapple on pizza, no. Pineapple should not go on pizza. Tea should not go in coffee. Why do you exist? Japan, why? 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 So, now that I've managed to compose myself after coffee tea, let's speak of that no further. And I think I'll actually put it down here. Out of sight, out of mind. That's all for today's video. So if you didn't like it, then hit that button. If you did, then please like and subscribe for further updates. Thanks for watching.